Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm actually going to be showing you guys a low-risk strategy on the new Infinite Warfare map, Frontier. Now this map, kind of just like all of the other Infinite Warfare maps that I've played just thus far, is extremely chaotic. But what I want to show you is this hallway here, this centerpiece of the map. You do not want to go to this centerpiece. You know, and I always say that you never want to go to the center of the map. You never want to go, you know, to the middle. It's where everybody's going to be, and it's where you're going to get the most deaths and the most people shooting at you. And the thing is, in this map, just like a lot of close quarters and small maps, is that there are so many narrow hallways and so many vantage points and angles for someone to be, you know, aiming down the sights in your direction. And you always want to keep the gunfight between you and one other person, and so you don't want to be in a situation where you've got 3 or 4 people aiming at you at the same time. You'll die. But with that having been said, the strategy I like to use on this map is there is a stairwell on one side of the map and a stairwell on the other side of the map. They're on what would be the right and left sides of the map, and I'm going to put that on screen for you here in just a second, just for a moment, so you can see the stairwell that I'm talking about, or stairwells rather, that I'm talking about. So here you go. You can see right here there's a stairwell at the top and a stairwell at the bottom, the two sides of the map. And what I like to do is these stairwells go underneath of the center of the map. And so the strategy I have for this map is kind of similar to my strategy for the map Skyjacked on Black Ops 3 or Hijacked in Black Ops 2, is to go underneath the map and flank the enemy side. And so what I'll do, as you can see right there, I came up and took that enemy, you know, got him, and then I can look at the mini-map and see where my teammates are at, and they're back there where I just was. So I'm going to come back here to this other side, and I'm going to get, you know, try and get into the enemy spawn. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to leave this hallway, because the second you leave this hallway, you're back out into the middle of the map, and that's, again, where you're going to get massive amounts of gunfights and multiple people aiming at you at the same time. And you always want to keep the gunfight between you and one person, and if you can, keep it a fair gunfight. And another thing I will just say is be aware of what kind of gun you're using. Okay, so like, you know, there I kind of went balls to the walls because I knew I had my specialist weapon out, but in this gameplay I'm showing you, I'm actually using an SMG. And so when I get into situations, as you'll see in this video, and it already has come up a couple of times in this video already, I know I'm using a short range to mid range at best weapon. And so when I see that I'm in a mid to long range combat situation, I'm very, very careful. And sometimes it pays to know when to, you know, back down and just turn the other way. Somebody with an assault rifle or a sniper is going to win a long range, you know, gunfight with me. However, using this SMG at close range, you know, I should be able to take the gunfight every single time. But another thing is, and I say this in all of my low-risk strategies, is always be aiming down the sights, okay? Pre-aim. You know, before you see anybody, pre-aim. Now, in that case, I was going to try and slide and hip fire him, and I don't know if it's just this gun or if it's this game, but the hip fire was extremely inaccurate. But as you can see right there, I pre-aimed. I know I'm coming around the corner, and I'm going to pre-aim, so I'm already aiming down the sights. And what this is going to do is it's going to give me an advantage over my opponent. So if somebody sees me, they've actually got to lift their gun up and aim down the sights before they can pull the trigger and start shooting me, typically. And I'm already aiming down the sights, so I already have a leg up in that gunfight. If it's a fair gunfight, if it's one-on-one, I've already got, you know, the leg up. But as you can see in the gameplay right now, this strategy does work, and you know, just going up underneath the map. Now, sometimes you're not seeing as many enemies. There was a nice, what was that, a double kill, triple kill? Now this guy shooting at me here is using a mid to long range weapon, either a sniper or an assault rifle, and so I'm very careful about that gunfight because I know with my SMG I may not win. So I'm smart enough to actually walk away from that gunfight, okay? But another thing I want to talk about too before I cut this video off, because I don't want it to get too long, but you know, you may not see as many people running under the map with this strategy, but that's kind of the point. You want to avoid the majority of the gunfights. You want to keep it one-on-one, fair gunfight, and so you want to avoid a lot of the gunfights, you know, that you otherwise could get into. But anyway, I hope this helps you guys. Try it out and let me know if it helps you. If you liked the video, be sure and leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Bye.